It's the venue that's had plenty of success, come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Kansas City. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Yellow!
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Buying some time right. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
And they get this down to the 28. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Running in the red zone. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
To me, now is the time to step on the gas, and you see this more and more in today's game, and it's the right move. Get that explosive run, get right back to the line of scrimmage, and don't let this defense breathe.
Solid opening drive so far, Brock. Few chances to cap it here. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, Ridley!
They'll run, Pacheco. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused.
Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
No touch!
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Great.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
63.
On 1st down, Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage big time.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Let's go, little lady.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Looking for the back that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, a run with Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Nothing doing on the draw block. That's going to send him backwards ahead of 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
So he puts together a nice little 8-yard gain, but it's not enough. They've got 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the 1st quarter. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on 4th down. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. Offense is set. 1st and 10. They go to Barkley again. Fights his way through a tackle. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Let's go now. 70 Kimber Wolf.
Line up the design keeper. 3 yards on the game. Now they just need 2 more on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Good, set. Super, set. Crowd left, Yeti.
Hurts now from the gun. That one's incomplete in the end zone. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles take a second quarter lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Caesze. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play, and that's a Chiefs 1st down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Completed to his running back. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Rolling.
Offense in the hurry up here. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. And goes to the hurry up here. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's another carry for Barkley. Ooh, this is close, but I think it's going to be 3rd down. Gain on the play up to the 38.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
That's good.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Design quarterback run here. This is ahead for about 5. And he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On 3rd down, Chiefs going with a nickel. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, running backs might not be the most accomplished route runners, certainly compared to the receivers. But when it comes to body control, strength, making a catch through contact, this guy just showed out.
And the stop is made after 4 yards. It's 2nd down.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Great. 180.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that is such a bummer because as a quarterback, gosh, you got to give your receiver enough space and enough real estate to make that catch in bounds. That was off just enough to carry the receiver to the sideline before he could establish possession.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Back to throw, Hurts. Getting out to his left. He's got it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Bigsby with the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Hey, we're dead even here through 2 quarters, and you know exactly what that means. That means both coaching staffs emphasized coming out strong here to begin the 2nd half. Well, that return puts you in great position to do so and maybe even take control of this game.
Finds a nice lane there. That's good for 6 yards.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Toss play to Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what I call a healthy return on investment. You run the toss play, looking for positive yards, looking to move the sticks. I'm looking for that to be called again.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As a play caller, Kate, I would always be a little cautious of a 1st down draw. I like it better when that defense is anticipating pass. Well, they were only anticipating getting the backfield and making that running back feel the pain.
This time it's a passing play. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough third down. They're in long for him here. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
6 yards. And it's fourth down.
The Eagles are in punt formation. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Kick is away and really up there trying to pin them deep. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Has some daylight through the 40. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 40.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And with a nice skate, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Escapes the pocket. Looking over the middle, there's Caesze. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First down throw, Mahomes. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His third through the air this game. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Eagles 14. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Bigsby with the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's running with it. Nice hit, Hurts fumbles. And he falls on his own miscue, and that sets him up with a first down.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become two, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score, and they swung Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Bill King! Hey, Silver. Delta!
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Delta, set! Trimmer! Tyler, get it! Delta!
Third and long, they're gonna throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 30.
13 yards on the play.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach.
30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Hurts throwing again. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Jaden Hicks there defensively.
From the gun, it's a give to Bigsby. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of reaction time you want when you face a draw play. They broke on it shortly after the draw started, and they contained it to a minimal gain.
A less than ideal third and 8 here.
Great, set. I know you want it. Get it. Delta.
To the air on third and long. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
From the red zone on first. He brings it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now trail by just a point in the fourth. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. This one finds Caesze. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches.
Yellow. All right, go, little lady. Hey, 40. That's right.
Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Right. Hey, son, that's right.
Right back to Pacheco. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give him 8 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Yellow. Let's go, Artie. Right.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Hits his running back. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
From the red zone now. Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take a 4th quarter lead. Travis Caesze, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all, at this point, expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. First down throwing for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in Caesze. Eagles losing by 7. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. Space past the 35. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A good draw play is like a great punt return. You just set the table and let your elite athlete do his job. Excellent job of selling the pass. The O-line got a body on a body, and And these running backs at this level, they know how to make you pay defensively.
King, Bill King! Bill King! Hey, easy, 63, back! Delta!
Setting up to pass. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down is short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They run it again with Bigsby. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
Kid, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a 1st down as close as they were to the sticks.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Second and 10, still into 28.
Great, set.
He'll look to throw it. Bails out of the pocket quick. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
63.
Looking to throw it. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long.
Every sack, every stop has just been like another nail in the coffin. And now there's only one spot for a nail left. This is their last chance. And that defense, well, they've got this crew on the edge of the cliff. Now can they go finish when it matters the most?
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Forced out to his right. He's got it to his running back. And he gets him the touchdown. And now a potential game-deciding play call coming up. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
73.
Hurts looking to throw. This is caught. Wow, a stunning call to go for it, and the guts pay off. He's in, and they've got the lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
39-yard line.
Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2, it could have gone the other way.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. To the air, Mahomes. Aimed downfield, he's got it. It's worthy. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 26 yards there. And that's the Chiefs' 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.